the reason why your child is exhibiting behavior out of the ordinary in your thinking is that it is connected to her growth, or her growth, his physiological growth, which is his brain and his body. When your child throws a tantrum, or is showing behavior that is difficult, it's really the maturation of his or her brain. So it is normal. It is normal for your child to throw a tantrum. So sabi, ha, Teacher Tina, normal? Ba't ganon? Your child, when they are throwing a tantrum, they are actually saying, Mom, you have to help me regulate my emotions. They are not crying. I do not believe that there is a bad child. There is bad behavior, but there is never a bad child. So you do not tell them that you're a bad girl or a bad boy. They are exhibiting a bad behavior. And the reason why they're exhibiting bad behavior is because they still do not know how to go through life. That is why they are under your care. And the most important thing is their body, and especially their brain, is still maturing. They're all getting it from the emotional side of the brain. They're going to mature to go to the logical side of the brain. And you are going to help them go there. And sometimes we have a difficulty helping them getting there, which I'm going to show you in a while. So what does this mean? The brain of your child develops most at this age, the time that they are in preschool. And ito yung pinaka maturation time ng brain nila. They are still working on their emotional side, and you are trying to help them go to the logical side every time. And every time they throw a tantrum, they are trying to go to the logical side with our help. So it is very normal that they throw a tantrum. Teacher Tina, paano yan? Sinasaktan niya yung sarili niya. That's where the body comes in. When your child cannot understand what he is feeling, meron akong gusto, my mom is not giving it to me, it comes out through their body because they cannot articulate it yet because they're young. So naglulupasay, sometimes they have to hurt themselves. Sometimes it's for attention, but it's usually because the body wants to release that energy, the energy that they do not understand. So we are later on, I'm going to explain to you the co-regulators of your children. So isipin mo po muna natin na ang brain ng ating mga anak is still working on going to the logical side of the brain. We have to connect it there, and we have to help them connect their emotional side to their logical side. Okay? So that is why it's very important to understand the brain and the body of the child, because it is very natural for their behavior to come from the brain and the body. Another thing, most tantrums that I encounter, it is because they are hungry or tired. And it's also connected to their body. So before po natin sila pagalitan, we need to figure out, napakain ko na ba siya? Or nakapagpahinga na ba siya after school? Because the body will always keep the score. That's a book that's very, very good. It will keep the score of the behavior. It will show physically. So when your child is acting out, you have to check on their bodies first. Are they tired? Did they have enough sleep? Or did they eat? Because usually, once you solve that, a lot of behaviors already improve. Okay? Now, when we're talking about the body, I'm going to teach you some phrases that we learned from Dr. Daniel Siegel. He's a very good psychologist. And if you can get Daniel Siegel's book, please read all of it, and it will improve your parenting skills 100%. Okay. When your child is exhibiting behavior or misbehavior, we need to connect and redirect. So imagine that when your child is going through a tantrum or is being difficult, she's coming from the emotional side of her brain. And you want to connect first with her before we redirect. Ano ang usually ginagawa natin kapag nagtatantrum ang ating anak? Pinapagalitan kagad natin or pinapatahimik muna natin. We redirect right away without connecting to them first and making them feel secure that you understood what they were feeling. Okay anak, you want that toy. However, we already talked about it that we're not going to buy anything now. So uupo lang ako kasama mo. Naiintindihan ko na sad ka na hindi natin 'to mabibili. Bakit hindi na lang muna tayo magpunta at kumain sa McDonald's? Redirect. But you connected first. So, if you do not connect first, it's very futile. Even teachers do this. If you don't have a relationship with your student, it is harder to teach them anything. You have to ask them first how they are, how was your day, what did you do? Connect first before you redirect. Another phrase is name it to tame it. When your child is acting out, you have to help them name what they are feeling. And how do you name it? Because by naming it, you are going crossing over to the logical side of the brain. And 'di ba po, pag nagkakwento na po ang ating mga anak, tumatahan sila. Kasi kailangan nilang ma-recall kung ano yung nangyari. Bakit ka umiiyak? Ano ba nangyari kanina kasama ng ate mo? Kunyari nag-away silang mag-siblings. Sabihin mo nga kay mommy kung ano. When they use their memory, first of all, they're already crossing over to the logical side of the brain. You improve their verbal skills, you improve their comprehension, you improve their ability to recount what happened. And usually, at the end of the kwento, mas tumatahan sila. At nare-realize nila na, okay, ito pala yung nararamdaman ko. Baka masyado akong nag-overreact. Siya mismo yung makaka-experience nun habang kinikwento niya. So you have to name it first to tame it. Okay? Sometimes kasi naha-hijack nung emotional side ng brain yung buong pangyayari. So kailangan dinadala natin siya dun sa logical side ng brain. Okay. That's connected to the next phrase, which is use it or lose it. Use it, ibig sabihin, gamitin natin that part of the brain that is logical. Okay, so ano nangyari nung kinuha ng ate mo yung laruan mo? What did you do? Okay. Do you really want that toy? Do you want this toy? So, ang dami ninyong conversations na ginagawa in order for that brain to go to the logical side. Okay? Now, the last phrase is move it or lose it. If you talk to any preschool teacher, and the reason why they have a playground or a playtime or a play area, your child's body has to move in order for them to regulate their emotion. In school, when a child is having a difficult time regulating their emotions, pinapalakad namin sila around the playground. And when they release that energy, it is easier for them to calm down inside the classroom. So you have to move their bodies. When they are going through a tantrum, o lakad muna tayo, bilang tayo up to 10. Lakad, 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 lakad. Usually, pag na-expel din nila yung energy na yon, mas nagka-calm down sila. When you do all these things, you are not only being a good model of regulation, but you are also teaching them how to regulate themselves kahit wala kayo doon, how to self-soothe. Na pag ganito na ang nararamdaman ko, kaya kong gawin itong mga bagay na ito to regulate my own emotions.